Next, oh, it's one of my favorites. I guess that happens because I get to pick who goes next. Dr. Joseph Uphoff. Woo! Dr. Joseph!
Sports among the clouds. Heat from the battle was traced to the chill of the cavernous wooden structure. Its foolish doors were open to the base of the walls, a gulch of formidable blasts flowing with dark energy, tossed like waves of air to tremble with the violence of a secret thought. It was protested that such designs were not very friendly, but the spirit crouched and did not like the room, complaining that the herds were given enough space for migration, while everyone else had only the edge of the shade to stand in for protection from the thrilling events by which the chicken wire began to unravel. Or rather, it was gently coiled and sent to a different corner of the experimental machine. Time was influencing the organization, while the argument continued to bounce dust off the shelves and ledges. The tools hanging against the boards were clanking and rattling. The stage presented them with light shining across their faces and through the feathers for the thick fur. Few of the animals had on harnesses or raincoats, but there was no doubt that the wild party had spilled into the telephone, where individuals wandered as if looking for a specific person, a man in charge of his privately sculpted destiny. Freely they inhabited foreign planets, moving from each primitive barn, returning to the familiar boards and planks of the theoretical device, the refuge with its pulleys and piers. Care was taken that both of the great buildings were similar and could be interchanged, but one of them was always in the meadow. The other wandered across the mountaintops, where it attracted curiosity. The expectation was that soon the arm would find itself crowded by a multitude of them. The roads were not designed to carry the weight of such traffic, and as the gas turned into paint thinner, the ladies began to admire the polish on their nails. When the alternatives had been examined, a company of claws chose the individual way and walked in single file across the ridge. They could feel the grip of the burlap and wanted to gaze deeply into the starfield. Ignoring the flight, as the splinters flew away from disintegrating boards, they calmly sharpened themselves and stood at the edge to have photographs taken with their own cameras. Millions of these images became famous throughout the entire province. The winner of the conflict received the gold medal.